It's not our night. I think ours here is to just congratulate him. So worry not about long speeches tonight. JB, congratulations. Just to agree with what my brother Philip Kisia said, that on this table here, we have the 6th President of the Republic of Kenya. And when Philip said that, I saw some of you turning your heads and you said, which one? Which one? Well, so far we are about 6 party leaders and presidential candidates. I think it's only Martha Karua who is not here, but at Ufungamano she was unveiled as the party leader of PLP and the presidential candidate. Matiang'i was endorsed the other day as the Jubilee flag bearer. The Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, I think, had one of the most colorful at Uhuru Park as the Wiper Patriotic Front flag bearer. The Honorable Rigathi Gachagua is the DCP flag bearer. And Eugene Wamalwa is the DAPK's flag bearer. So we are 6, but the 6th president will only be 1. I have a feeling that on this table, this is where we require order. On this table here, we require order. For one term to be real, we require order on this table. I have a feeling JB Muturi might just be the man who might bring order on this table. I believe those of you who live in this country and those who live outside the country, the diaspora who are following this event, know that we have a broken government. From the health sector to education, everything is broken. And we need order to be restored in all the sectors across. And for that to happen, we need a leadership that can create order, an honest leadership, a leadership of integrity. People who can look each other in the eye, look Kenyans in the eye, and tell them this country is headed in the wrong direction. And we must have an about turn to save our country. I met JB Muturi kitambo sana, but those of you who know him, I think he's one of the most honest politicians I've ever met. And he's one leader who is very principled. To bring that order, we require that leadership of integrity and principled leadership. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the greatest of the 7 sins that he talked about is that sin of practicing politics without principle. Here tonight, we celebrate a leader who through his public service, and is one man who's worked across all 3 arms of government, from the judiciary to parliament to the executive, and he has shown integrity and honesty. Sometimes it has costed him. When we in SYMO on the streets, with the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, Kalonzo and others, may the good Lord rest his soul, and we talked about abductions, and the president said there's nothing like abductions. He's not aware. His own minister came out and said his son had been abducted. We've seen his family here tonight, and one of them, I don't know which one. Who was it? Leslie is the one who was abducted. Now, hearing it from a government minister saying, yes, abductions are going on in Kenya, and my own son tonight has been abducted, shocked not just Kenya, shocked the world. And he told Kenyans the truth, that these abductions are happening, and I had to talk to the president himself and demand that they give me back my son. And the president made one call to one Haji, and his son was returned to him. Who would have imagined a minister, a sitting minister, can actually expose a rot in a government and be as honest as JB was. It was just a matter of time before he was kicked out. I went to Embu to mourn with my brother Lenny Kivuti. He had lost his son. And when JB went there to read the speech of his boss, he was told, we don't want to hear that speech. Usisome. And the man sat down. And when I met him later on, as Lenny was laying his son to rest, he told me, Eugene, my days are numbered in this government, but I want to tell you this. The people of this area, this mountain, have said no to this regime. And they have said it must be one term. This was a sitting cabinet minister. It was just a matter of weeks before he was kicked out. But he has stayed the course. He has stayed with us in the opposition, and he has stayed focused. I believe reading his book, we'll all be inspired to do much more than we should be doing to serve our country. He is a man who would march into hell if necessary for a heavenly cause, as Elvis Presley once sang. And I'm proud to call him my friend. Congratulations, JB. Asante sana, Mungu akubariki.
Allow me once again